Okay, let's take a look at this question together. Dave is 8 years older than Jerry. In 4 years' time, the ratio of their age will be 5 to 7. What is the age of Jerry now? Before we answer this question, let's draw a picture to represent their ages. This picture will also help us to understand this question and get a solution. So we have two persons. The first person is Dave, and the second person is Jerry. Dave is 8 years older than Jerry, so let's actually draw an axis to represent the age of Dave. He's now 8 years older than Jerry, and this axis represents age of Jerry, and the difference between them is actually 8. So in 4 years of time, let's look at the second condition. In 4 years of time, each of them will get older by another 4 years old. So Dave get 4 years older, and Jerry also get 4 years older. Okay, so now we have the two lines here. The first line actually represents the age of Dave in 4 years of time. That's this portion. And the second line segment also represents the age of Jerry in 4 years of time. And the question tells us that this ratio will be 5 times 5 to 7. And it's very easy to tell that the smaller number 5 portions actually refer to the age of Jerry, since Jerry is younger. So this segment actually represents the age of Jerry, and that is actually 5 portions. And similarly, the age of Dave is actually equivalent to 7 portions. And of course, accordingly, the difference in their age will become 2 portions. And let's assume the 2 portions actually 2 times u. U stands for the ages for each portion. And now let's take a look at the true difference between the 2 portions. And I'm looking at the age difference between these 2 portions. And it's easy to see that this difference is actually the a plus 4, which is this segment, the minus the 4 years old, which is at bottom here, and delete this portion. So that's actually representing the true age responsible for these 2 portions. And we can see that that's actually 8 plus 4 minus 4 equals to 8. And that's why we know that for each portion, u will be equals to 8 divided by 2 equals to 4. So now we can look at Jerry's age, right? Jerry's age has 5 portions. So that means Jerry's age in 4 years' time is going to be 5 multiplied by u equals to 5 times 4 equals 20. But look at this question carefully. Let's take a look at this question carefully. And the question is actually asking, what's the age of Jerry now? The 5 portion actually refers to the age of Jerry in 4 years of time. And that's why we need to be very careful about this question. So the current age of Jerry at this moment will be 5u minus 4. And that's going to be 20 minus 4 equals to 16 years old. And that is the answer. Next, I would like to show you another solution to this problem. This solution requires a little bit of thinking, but it actually makes your solution even faster. We only provide this solution here for your information. So now let's look at this question. And this year, we have 2 persons. Let's assume that the Jerry's age is just X years old. And accordingly, the age of Dave will become X plus 8 because Dave is 8 years older than Jerry. In 4 years' time, Jerry is getting older by 4 years old, so that's become X plus 4. And Dave become 4 years older as well, so his age will become X plus 8 plus 4, which is basically X plus 12. And now we rule that the ratio between their age is actually 5 to 7. That means the age of Jerry, x plus 4, divided by the age of Dave, x plus 12, is actually equals to 5 divided by 7. So we can do a cross product to this ratio, and therefore we're going to have x plus 4 multiplied by 7 equals to x plus 12 multiplied by 5. And if we expand this equation, we have 7x plus 28 equals to 5x plus 60. So I'm going to move all the x terms to the left-hand side and move all the constant terms to the right-hand side. Therefore, I have 7x minus 5x equals to 60 minus 28. So the answer it will be 2x equals to that is 32. And here, therefore, we have x equals 16 as well. And the x actually is the age of Jerry this year. This year, the age of Jerry X years old. And that's why this is going to be our solution to this question as well. So in short, the age of Jerry this year is 16 years old. And this is solution. Thank you.